Why do people often think that it is glorious and heroic to fight and die in battle? Why is it that war heroes are often portrayed as fearless individuals who are not forever affected by the horrific sights and experiences they face in battle? Hi, my name is Angela, and I want to share with you a poem called Mental Cases by the British poet Wilfred Owen, who also served in World War I. Mental Cases is Owen's personal account of soldiers who became insane during World War I. In vivid words, he describes the mental damage that the war to end all wars caused on these men. Owen does not mince words in this poem. It is raw and meant to teach people what war is really like. It is not heroism and glory. Instead, it is brutal and ravages men and women of their sanity, and often leaves them a shell of what they used to be. In the opening of the poem, Owen is asking who these men are, who sit in twilight and rock in their shadows. Their tongues are sticking out and they growl like animals. He continues to describe these men. They have murdered so many men that even numbers cannot count. Owen says, quote, "Wading sloughs of flesh these helpless wander, treading blood from lungs that had loved laughter." Unquote. These soldiers suffer from hallucinations through which they view everything through a haze of blood. They cannot forget what they have seen and heard. He quotes, "Sunlight seems a blood smear, night comes blood back. Dawn breaks open like a wound that bleeds afresh." Unquote. I think that the best lines in the poem are these lines. "But who these hellish? These men are minds the dead have ravished." In my opinion, this is one of the best poetic descriptions of what happens to soldiers who experience PTSD. Owen uses many descriptive words in the poem. The soldiers' smiles are described as smiles of a corpse, and sunlight is described as smeared blood, and night is as black as blood. Now I'm going to discuss the psychological perspective of mental cases. Sigmund Freud's view of the human mind has a great element in this poem. Only 10% of the mind is conscious, 50 to 60% of the mind is subconscious, and 30 to 40% is unconscious. This scientific data shows that our mind controls what we think, do, say, and act, even if we don't notice it. The experiences the men in this poem witness have been stored in their subconscious minds. These are the memories that continue to haunt them. Their actions, such as growling, plucking at each other in nightmares, stem from their unconscious mind. So it is important to understand the scientific side of the poem. During World War I, society did not understand the human mind in depth. The strange behaviors like shaking, headaches, trouble sleeping, dizziness, ringing in the ears, poor concentration, and memory loss was called shell shock. The total number of civilian and military deaths in World War I is estimated to be 37 million. The splintering shrapnel, mortar, grenades, and flying artillery were weapons that had never been used before. 80,000 soldiers in the British Army were diagnosed with shell shock. Mental Cases gives us a real-life account of how ugly war is. It is written by a soldier who experienced war. Although Wilfred Owen did not live to verbally tell his story, he has left us with a key to the past, a written memory of those who could not describe the state of their tortured minds. Thank you for listening.